Hi, welcome to another Cajun Tour review. Today we're going to be looking at Marvel Legends Infinity Saga Thor. Man, this is one of the ones that I've been waiting for. This kind of more worthy Thor, but you know, kind of a heavier set Thor and stuff like that. We did get the Bro Thor from the beginning of Endgame, but man, this is the one that I really want to see. With him with the freaking braided beard and everything and stuff like that. And this looks like it is awesome. He got Stormbringer and Mjolnir in there with the lightning effects and stuff. Just looking awesome. So far, we reviewed two sets from this wave. We have done Odin, and we have done the Happy Hogan with the Mark 22. So this will be the third one. I'm really enjoying this series so far, and I was really happy I got my hands on this one today, so I'm very excited to talk about it. So let's look at the packaging. Same with the other Infinity Saga figures that we've seen from this wave so far, with this really attractive, nice black boxes. It's got the logo for the film that it's from. It's from Endgame, and that Infinity Saga logo with that kind of Starfield, and in the back, Thor on the side. Thor on the front with that Avengers logo and Hasbro, of course. On the side, we got that shot that all the other products had, where it just has a mixed mash of different characters and stuff like that from the Infinity Saga. A bunch of these do not have figures in this Infinity Saga, but it's still a really cool picture. On the back, just like the other ones, it has a poster of the movie that this character is from, which, you know, I guess they were trying to avoid spoilers and stuff when they made this one, and because Thor doesn't look anything like this in the movie. Which we should all know. If you haven't seen that movie, what the hell are you doing watching this? And then a little bit of read up. Armed with Stormbreaker and Mjolnir, the son of Odin steps up to the battlefield to face Thanos one final time. And epic as shit. If you haven't seen it, like I said, shame on you. You should not be watching this. On the top, we have just the Avengers Endgame logo again with Thor. At the bottom, we got that UPC, which I'll have in the pictures if you guys need or want. So, enough time talking about this. Let's break open this Thor and check it out. Okay, and here we are looking at our in-game Thor, and man, he is awesome. I really enjoy this figure. Just so much cool detail in this guy. Just the paint scheme and everything, and the accessories and stuff like that. This truly captures that in-game final battle scene when they come out of the destroyed Avengers complex, and basically Thor summons his weapons and charges up. Just freaking awesome. On the edge of my seat in the movie theater, I got kind of chills just kind of taking this figure out, kind of living vicariously in the moment, remembering some of that. And you know, for a little while it was unfortunate. It seemed like we weren't going to get a version of this Thor with this suit on and stuff like that. We were just going to get the Build-A-Figure Lebowski Bro Thor, and I'm so glad that we actually got this figure. And not only did we get it, they brought it, and it is fantastic. So if you're on the fence about this guy, before you even get finished with this review, just go get it. It is worth it. It is that version of Thor that you're not going to really see anywhere else. I don't know if we'll see this figure again. Obviously he does not look like this in Thor Blood and Thunder, so you know, with his gigantic arms. So if you want this version of Thor, this is the way to get it. So not really much to say about this guy. I mean, what you do not know about Thor, if you're watching this channel and stuff like that, and these kind of things. And if you haven't seen this movie, like I said, oh my god, shame on you, go watch it. But enough about that. Let's take a look at accessories so we can take a look at our figure. Alright, and looking at the accessories for our in-game Thor, he does come with quite a bit. Two pieces of lightning, which I was very surprised and happy about, because it did look like just one in the package. They are stuck on top of each other, so that is awesome. Now, with the lightning effects, they're both identical pieces, which we've seen before with the 3-pack with Groot and Rocket. And the only issue with that is when you, like, basically, if you're trying to, like, do it with Stormbreaker or, like, do a picture or something like that, it gets on there really easily. So you can kind of get it on there real easy and make it look badass. But using the same piece, basically, with Mjolnir, and it doesn't really work. You really got to play with it and stuff like that to get it on there, and that's just because of the shape of it. So that's just a small little nitpick and stuff like that. Nothing major. Like I said, I'm glad we got two pieces on it, but like I said, it's a little tricky to get it on that one like that. Now he does come with two sets of hands, so he has these gripping, holding hands and stuff like that, and they're detailed enough. You got fingernails and stuff on there. The flesh tone looks really great on it. You got some veins and stuff on top of the hands, but they look good. And then you got these two kind of open hands. This is basically like almost like a for him for the summoning Stormbreaker or Mjolnir into his hands. But they look pretty cool. They're not close enough to grasp anything, and they're not like fist to hand, you know. So it's a little bit different, you know, if you want to do like a shot of him like pulling, summoning everything and then switch it to him holding it and stuff like that. You could do something with it. But extra hands is always nice. Now, we have these two recast of weapons that we've seen before. So we've seen the Stormbreaker before with the 3-pack with Groot and Rocket, like I previously mentioned, plus with the Worthy Thor, sorry, Lebowski, Bro Thor, whatever you want to call him, and it's the same exact cast, which is unfortunate because this thing is very flimsy, and it's got a little bit of weight on the head. So when you start holding this in your character's hand for a while, it's going to start to droop. It's just, and if you add that lightning effect on it, even more so. So this thing droops pretty quick. So it's kind of sucks that they use. I mean, this thing is so flimsy and stuff like that. And it's thin, so you want it to almost hold it near the bottom. Because once you get to the middle, it'll slide, and you'll start to lose it. So either higher up on the shaft, or you're gonna have to get you near the bottom. What I did for mine is I just kind of had it leaned against his hip, and it looked pretty good like that. Basically, if his hip is my side of my hand, and it kind of holds it like that, that looks good for holding it. But anyway, oh yeah, and then sorry, this is the previous one. So like I said, just a repaint of that. But that translucent blue looks really awesome on there, and I like how we still have that kind of silver on the inside, where we can kind of see where Groot's kind of appendage kind of wraps around it. A lot more silver on this one versus that one, but basically same mold, same exact piece again. So Mjolnir, it's we've seen this hammer before. This is with like where the cap and everything and stuff like that, the Honor and Glory cap, and I don't have that hammer on hand, and I thought I had grabbed that figure, but I grabbed the wrong one. But anyway, we've seen this hammer before, this Mjolnir before. Really cool, like the strap, got the silver on the bottom. It's got this really cool like kind of spray on it, and then the lightning effects look a little look off. I would have rather it just been kind of sprayed kind of a translucent blue, maybe with the spray on there, because the lightning effects look a little silly on it. But it's still really awesome, and I'm glad we got both of these in this pack, which is awesome and badass. So anyway, that is all of our accessories for our in-game Thor. Let's go ahead and look at our figure. Alright, look at our in-game Thor figure, and this is a great figure. I'm so glad we finally got this version of it, because for a little while it seemed like we weren't going to get this version of Thor, and all we were going to get was the Build-A-Figure Bro Thor, and which was a crime, being like, you know, we wouldn't be able to recreate or have our final battle Thor, Warrior Thor, whatever you want to call him. I'm being just calling him in-game Thor, but really awesome looking. I really liked how he had, you know, he was still the heavy-set Thor and stuff like that, but like whenever he went into battle, he kind of had his hair braided and stuff like that, and it was kind of tied up in that like that top knot. Looked badass. And of course, you know, he had still fit into his armor, but of course he had that dad bod kind of going on, which was really cool. It was just really cool, and a lot of people really liked it. And you know, it's a one appearance for Thor, because like I said, he won't look like that in Love and Thunder from the pictures that we've seen so far. Maybe at the very beginning, but not for the rest of the movie. So looking at this figure, we'll take a look at his paint, starting with his head and stuff like that. And there is so much to do, like on there with this detail in this paint. The beard and stuff looks really good. He's got kind of matted, kind of almost like dreadlock looking hair, just with all the lines on there. And they did a really cool shading on it, kind of tied up on the top, kind of hanging down on the back. But it looks really good. He does have the scar on his eye. From Ragnarok, you know, and he's got his eyes that are glowing like he is powering up or he is summoning his weapons for battle. Now I do wish we would got an alternate head with regular eyes, but it does look awesome, and you know it's a small thing because this was the end this was the end battle and Thor was all going all out, so I really like it a lot. But like I said, just a really cool detail with the beard and everything. Lots of cool shading with the braids and stuff like that. And we got this little gold tie on his beard. Looks fantastic. That wash and that shading on the hair, like awesome as well. There's a lot of detail on his chest and everything. A little bit dark colors on these basically circles, and then we kind of got the gold that goes through. But a lot of detail, not a whole lot of paint on there. But that is pretty much movie accurate. It's not missing a lot. The chainmail and stuff, really cool texture on that. I got these really cool bracers and stuff like that. And I couldn't remember if these had different colors on them, but overall they look badass and stuff like that on there. He's got them really cool pants with a lot of detail on them as well, with a lot of line work on there, with the gold accents and stuff. Looks really good on there. It kind of goes along with the chest and the knee pads, and I think everything on this guy is new. I think, yeah, every single piece on this guy is new for this figure, so definitely worth every penny of this guy's price for him. This cape is really awesome. I love the black on the top. The red looks really cool. A lot of detail in the cape with the line work and stuff like that. But it's also two colors, so we have the black on the inside, on the red on the outside, which is nice because normally it's just a one color cape. So again, really awesome on there as well. Just overall, like I said, great figure. Take a look at his articulation. Head, we're not going to get too much with that hair on the back like that. So not looking up really at all. Looking down just a little bit, but again, that's going to be limited by hair. This time his facial hair. But you got rotation on there, a little bit of a pivot on his arms, got full arm rotation on there with a bicep cut. He's got double jointed elbows, which are pinless, so that's another way you can tell this is a new figure. Sorry, actually it's a single jointed elbow, but it is pinless, so this is a new figure mold. You can tell with that, with the new thing. And he does have wrist pivot on there on both of his hands as well. His hand's not in there all the way, so that's there is no ab crunch on this. This is well, there's an ab crunch, but there's no movement on it really with this guy. Very little. There is no waist rotation. This is solid, and he is a girthy boy. But you know, it looks really awesome on there. It's not. I think he might actually be a little bit bigger than the Bro Thor. We'll look at him side by side in a second. Legs kick up a bit, not too much with that the plate hanging over on the stomach. Now he does have a thigh cut. Sounds like it has a ratchet in there. He does have a double jointed knees, which are also pinless, so another sign of a new legs. There is no calf rotation, but he does have an ankle pivot, and there is peg holes on the bottom of those feet. So, like I said, overall, fantastic figure. Really great showing for the Infinity Saga. This will be my fourth figure overall, stuff like that. And so far, I think this is the one that has impressed me the most. So, looking at him, let's compare him with his Bro Thor version of him. So this is the Build-A-Figure Thor, and they're about the same height. One's wearing boots, one's wearing Crocs, so that could be a little bit of difference on there. But yeah, so he's a little bit taller and stuff like that, and you know, the top of his hair and stuff like that does a little bit of play into there. Yeah, looking through the viewfinder, it's not as noticeable. But what I do want to do with these guys is a head swap. So we're going to go ahead and take our Bro Thor. Pop that out real quick. Yeah, there we go. Where's Thanos? So that's really cool that fits on there actually pretty well. Of course, we can try the other head, of course, without the sunglasses, which... Man, that actually looks really good. Yeah, that actually looks really, really good on there. So, you know, gotta tweak the hair a little bit. Kind of don't let that bend up too much, but yeah, that looks really damn good. And just for giggles, we'll just slap this on there. So, it is nice that those heads fit on there really well. So, anyway, that is our in-game Thor. So, what do you guys think on that? Is this a figure that you're all excited about? You're going to be picking this guy up and stuff like that? He's starting to appear in regular stores and stuff like that. I know online he was available for a little bit. I'm digging it. I love it. He's definitely. I'm glad we finally got this figure, so we can actually have our Trinity, in-game Trinity, which I'm about to throw up here. All right, and here is the trio, the Trinity. Finally, we can have our in-game final battle team ready to roll. And I'm loving this Thor because, like, some of the previous Thors that we've had have been really tall compared to like some of the figures and stuff like that. And this guy is like the approximate height and everything and stuff like that. So man, I'm just loving that. So here is our honor and glory worthy Captain America, our new in-game final battle warrior Thor, whatever you want to call it. And then our Mark 50 Iron Man, which we will see a new one really soon with the Thanos 2-pack. I'm excited for that, to kind of compare those two. But I'm so glad to have these three figures together now, and they look awesome. So yeah, highly recommend this guy. Definitely go out and pick him up. So if you did like this video, and you know, if it swayed you either way, put it in the comments, let me know. Also do requests and stuff like that. So you can also put that in the comments, stuff like that. Check out our other content on there. Like I said, if you did like it, leave a like, consider subscribing, but definitely check out our other content and our Facebook. Also have a TikTok on there. Just basically kind of do in hunts and stuff that's finding in stores and stuff like that. Still kind of building and finding out how to use that platform. And but anyway, thank you so much for watching. Anybody who's left feedback, comments, stuff like that, you know, appreciate all of y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Take care of yourself.